today we're going to talk about digital innovation with Professor Youngjin Kim. Hello, Youngjin Kim.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
This is Professor Youngjin Kim at Sagam University.
Okay, so we're going to start the first question today. So in recent years, due to the impact of the COVID-19, so we witnessed a lot of fundamental changes in various industries. So COVID-19 is expediting digital transformation we have been experiencing right now. So how does the digital transformation evolve to the point of current fourth industrial revolution?
Right. Ever since the ENIAC, which stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer, which was the first electronic programmable computer built in the US, was introduced, computers have been applied to many parts of business and everyday life. The use of computers has transformed various business functions into digital. In particular, the invention of smartphone has accelerated this trend. The first wave of digital transformation happened in the IT industry. Various digital devices are embedded in the smartphone. Products and services are combined together to improve customer experience. Then, this transformation has spilled over other industries such as construction, automobile, sports, finance, distribution, etc. You see the dramatic transformation in automobile industry. Now cars become a computer. When it comes to electronic cars, they don't have engines, but have batteries and actuators only. We will see the third wave soon. Digital devices start to be embedded in human body to improve human capability or solve problems they might have. In addition to that, machines talk to each other to perform tasks even without human intervention. For example, autonomous driving, autonomous computing, and machine-to-machine transactions have been developed. Sooner or later, we will see much of these technologies commercialized.
So you explained that the digital convergence that starting from IT industry is grafted with the various industries right now. So what do you think is the most important cause of a radical digital transformation?
Okay, there are three factors that lead to the rapid digital transformation. The first factor is changes in consumer needs. Consumers want to have safer, more convenient, happier way of life. They also want to save time, which is required for work, and increase leisure time. Even further, they don't want to own something, but use something to achieve their goals. Therefore, companies need to support consumers in the way of personalization and quick response to customer requests, which makes the market more competitive. This is the second factor. This trend also makes product or technology life cycle shorter. Thirdly, to cope with this shortened product life cycle, companies need to innovate their product or services, combining existing knowledge and new knowledge, rather than developing a cutting-edge technology which might require huge investment. In addition, the deregulation on the new technology or business models allows newcomers to jump into the existing market, which leads to fierce competition in the market. So, as the way of innovation, companies are using digital technologies.
So that's very important though. So Professor, then when you use digital technologies to satisfy the needs of consumers and humans and also to improve the market competitiveness, so what are the key main areas to look at?
All right. Among the digital technologies, the core part would be hyperconnectivity, represented by the internet and mobile networks, and hyperintelligence, including artificial intelligence, big data, and the Internet of Things. If companies want to serve their customers better, they have to be connected and have capability to analyze the sheer amount of data to understand customer need and the problems of their processes. These two technologies construct the society into merged reality, not just virtual reality or augmented reality. Typically, the merged reality appears in two forms: cyber-physical systems and cyber-biological systems. Cyber-physical system means that cyber world and physical world are connected and interact with each other to make something for or deliver something to customers. Cyber-physical systems include smart factories, autonomous vehicles, autonomous delivery, and smart cities. Cyber-biological system is similar to cyborg. Humans are now equipped with digital devices inside or wearing. They may carry some of the devices or have them in their bodies. Embryo can be artificially made. Some part of human organs can be replaced with digital devices. The merged world becomes more digitalized, more distributed, and more decentralized. When it comes to digital technologies, the word comes to my mind is ICBM. What does ICBM stand for?
Internet something? Communication?
Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Oh.
I'm using the term for the sake of your memory.
Okay.
In the domain of digital technology, ICBM stands for Internet of Things, Cloud Computing, Big Data, and Mobile Technologies. I add two more technologies to this: artificial intelligence and materials, because these two technologies have a very important meaning to digital transformation. This addition makes ICBM AICBMM. So with artificial intelligence, you can understand what's going on out there. I mean, what kind of problems your customers have and how you solve the problems with your product or services. Material will have even more important meaning. When customers want to have something at the time they want to have, the place they want to have, how can you make it happen? The flexibility in material will provide a solution to you. In my thought, companies which have capability to provide various materials to meet customer need will be dominating the future world. To conclude, AICBMM would be the key technologies for digital transformation.
The AICBMM, right?
Yes.
So, Professor, besides AICBMM, can you introduce other digital technologies that lead the fourth industrial revolution and also change our future?
Oh, excellent question. I'd like to introduce some more of technologies in addition to AICBMM. Of course, these technologies are related to AICBMM. Okay? 3D printing has been known for the future of manufacturing. Previously, we used mostly polymers for 3D printing. Now we have 3D metal printer, which will allow us to make a variety of products on our own. A group of scholars at Cambridge University made human embryo using stem cell extracted from the grown cell of human body. Now we are at the verge of human creation. Through Human Genome Project, we understand human DNA almost perfectly, and we have data about the environment where a person lives. We can predict what will happen to the person in the future based on the data. This is called genetic fortune telling. AI has been developed by companies like Google, IBM, Amazon. SMEs could not use the technologies because they did not have money, they did not have experts. But now, some companies provide the AI in the form of cloud. In deep learning area, neural network has been developed further to make images and check whether it is true or false. Finally, I think this is the most important advancement in digital technology, quantum computing. Digital technology tend to lose some information when it converts analog to digital. But quantum computing can get the information close to analog. We're able to get new proteins for far more effective drugs, novel electrolyte for better batteries, compound that could turn sunlight directly into a liquid fuel, and much more efficient solar cells.
See, excellent. So then, how can companies use these technologies to improve and also change the market?
Okay, let's think about how companies transform themselves using digital technologies. I call 5 digitalization efforts the building blocks of digital transformation. Those are product, service, delivery process, and production operation and transaction digitalization. In the beginning of the digital transformation, product and services were digitalized first. Of course, these two digitalizations are ongoing phenomena. Think about Netflix. They started the business when video cassette turned into CD or DVD, which made the management and delivery easier and cheaper. Companies then digitalized delivery process. Now you don't buy CD or DVD to watch movie. You may just click a button on your laptop or smartphones to watch movies by using streaming service. Now, companies try to build smart factories to make the business process efficient and effective using digital technologies. Companies use digital design, digital twin, 5th generation networks, IoT, and AI within the smart factory. Lastly, finance is being combined with transactions. This is called seamless transaction. Even further, through digital technologies such as blockchain, you can track down every single transaction. You can make the transaction automatically executed if the condition meets.
So, Professor, we've been talking about digital transformation so far. So, how is that different from digitization that we commonly know about? So, could you just explain more specifically? So, what is going to be the difference between digitization and digital transformation?
All right. As you mentioned, digital transformation has been shown in various forms. So people may wonder, what is the difference of digital transformation from digitalization we have been done so far? Okay, here's the difference. I categorize the phenomena into 4 dimensions based on method of control and scope of control. The most simple part of effort is called informatization. Companies convert their analog information into digital format, but this is still offline. On the other hand, companies make their offline processes connected and autonomously executed. This is called automation. As the internet is being used pervasively, companies put their offline information onto the internet. For example, when you go to Amazon to buy a book, you can easily see how many units of the books they have at hand. This is called digitalization. Finally, companies combine offline and online, control offline through online, and companies standardized, modularize their resources and processes and convert them into digital so that they are able to have flexible, efficient, and effective ways of customer problem solving, as well as managing their resources and processes. This is called digital transformation. In sum, the key difference between digital transformation and digitalization is that digital transformation means you can control offline through online, while digitalization means you combine offline and online.
So, Professor, so we're getting into era of a digital transformation, and it will change our lives. So, what is going to be the ultimate effect of digital transformation, you think? Even so many corporates just use digital technologies already, but if they cannot gain competitive advantage, so what do they have to innovate, you think?
Okay, let's look at the table that shows the market capital of top 10 US companies in 2010 and 2020. We can clearly see the difference. In 2010, the companies in the top 10 list are mostly energy companies, manufacturing companies, and finance companies. These were the most innovative companies. But in 2020, you see the companies are mostly digital service companies or network service companies. If we expand the scope to global top 10 companies in terms of market capital, we can see the trend even more clearly. In 2008, most companies in the list were in the area like energy, finance. But in 2020, most companies are digital services companies, including Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, and Tencent. I believe that when you look at this data, everyone can see the power of digital transformation to the competitive advantage of companies and their future growth. If you transform yourself more into digital, you will get more prosperity in the future. I recommend you to think of the way to transform your company into digital and where you start first. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for explaining to you.